Welcome back in, everybody, to day 3 of your 2025 ITA All-American Championships here from the Michael D. Case Tennis Center in Tulsa, Oklahoma. It's time for our men's featured match of the day, a round of 16 match. We'll call it the Battle of the Sebastians. On the near side, the big lefty from Notre Dame, Sebastian Dominko. And on the far side, from the University of Texas, Sebastian Gorzny. This round of 16 match will earn the winner a couple things. One is a berth in the quarterfinals here at the All-Americans. The other will be a ticket into the NCAA singles tournament. If you haven't joined us yet this week, I'll give you a quick view here of the qualification process for NCAAs. Beginning last year, the format changed. The only way into the NCAA tournament, singles and doubles, is to win your way in. And you win your way in through one of 4 tournaments shown here. We start where we are today here in Tulsa, upper left corner, the All-American Championships, 10 singles qualifiers. That's your 8 quarterfinalists and your 2 consolation draw, backdraw finalists. We'll move on to regionals after that. 13 regions. Your 2 finalists in each region make up 26 spots. And then we round the season out with Conference Masters and Sectionals at the same time. Conference Masters will provide 4 qualifiers. That'll be your 4 semifinalists from the Conference Masters. And then your final 24 spots coming from Sectionals. If you haven't qualified yet through All-Americans or Regionals, you can get invited. It's an invite only to your section's sectional championships. That's only for those people who are not qualified for NCAAs already. And we'll have 6 qualifiers out of each of the 4 sections, your 4 semifinalists, and then of your 4 quarterfinal losers. They will play each other. 2 of them will play each other, with the 2 winners earning their entry as the final 2 spots into the NCAA. So that's your pathway to the NCAA tournament. Go back to court 8 here at Tulsa, where Sebastian Gorzny's taken his final few warm-up serves. And the players will get ready for action. Gorzny on his bench alone. Sebastian Dominko, you see accompanied by, I'll for sure know when he stands up. I'm assuming head coach Ryan Satchire there with him. Dominko from Slovenia. Big guy, big lefty, big serve. A very business-like attitude on the court. You're going to watch him and think to yourself, and there's that big serve right out of the gate. You're going to wonder, is he trying? Does he care? That's just his demeanor. A very business-like demeanor on the court. Not a lot of highs and lows emotionally out of him. Not all that dissimilar will be Sebastian Gorzny. We'll probably see early, my guess. Gonna see a lot of Gorzny just counter-punching, looping forehands, getting into rallies, feeling his way, but looks like the on-screen scores of working for us today is a couple aces in the game there. for Dominko. That is indeed Ryan Satchire there for the Irish head coach. We'll see who's with Gorzny at some point here. Neither of these two a stranger to what they're doing. Both veterans. Gorzny clinched a national championship for his former team, TCU, before transferring to Texas last year. And now spending his second and final season. I say final season. We'll hold judgment on that, but I believe his final season at Texas. Still some things up in the air about the NCAA offering a potential 5th year of eligibility. Who knows? But as of now, Gorzny, a 4th year senior for the Longhorns. And that lob just long. Dominko wasn't going to chase it even if it was good. He took about 2 steps and let it go, but it was just long. A reminder, we are using the electronic line calling system here, both Tulsa and Cary. All the outdoor courts have electronic line calling on them. Talk about that after this point. Make it 40-15. So with the electronic line calling, the players still continue to call everything, make their own calls as usual. Chair can overrule if they deem fit, but any player can challenge a call made by the other player or a chair. You get 3 challenges per set. Forehand winner from Dominko there. You get 3 challenges per set. If you win your challenge, you keep it. If you challenge and lose, that challenge is gone. You're minus 1 of your 3. Challenges don't carry over. Use them or lose them each set. And the standard point penalty is in effect. 1 freebie. And then point, game, and match for your 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. Misfire from Gorzny is going to make it deuce and bring up our first deciding point.
We can get it.
Oh, a very lucky play there from Gorzny as he popped up the volley, and Dominko had a nice little backhand inside the service line, and he hit it into the net.
You got someone, or should I go?
To make it 1-all.
You know where it is. So, yeah.
Gorzny asking somebody to go get that ball that he framed out of the courts.
I don't know if it's a lot, though.
He may not be able to find it now. They're just going to get a new ball. You can see the chair had come down and got a new ball. Tossed it over to...
Can I hit it a few times so you don't ace me 4 times?
That was pretty funny. If you heard Gorzny, he said, "Can I hit it a few times so you don't ace me?" No, he didn't ace him. Just put a big one in that Gorzny Going to take a little time to get the timing down on the big serve of the big guy on the other side of the net. Both big guys, to be honest, but Gorzny not nearly as tall. Gorzny listed at 6'2". I feel like he's bigger than that. Also a big, thick guy. Oh, just drops in. Little finesse game broke out there. Between the two of them. Dominko 6'8". So even for a 6'2" Gorzny, that's looking up at a big guy. About to route and get it, decided it was out of the way, he didn't need to. Sign of respect from him. You're gonna, both of these guys, not gonna see any gamesmanship between the two of them. Both very gentlemanlike and sportsmanlike on the court. Gorzny just didn't want to delay the second serve for Dominko, so quickly ran back into place. I think Gorzny challenging. I believe he used one of his challenges there. Like I said, you get 3 a set, use them or lose them. So 2-1 now. Hopefully, there we go, our on-screen scoring. We've had a few issues here and there with the on-screen scoring. Keep it up. Good thing here we can make out about 70% of that scoreboard in the background, top left corner there. You could certainly see the Dominko and the 2. You can see Gorzny and not quite make out his score. Probably see his game score, just not the score in the set. It'll be 1-2 for Gorzny here. Even if this one goes 3, doesn't figure to be a long match. Gorzny might play some rallies, but between the fact that both of these guys serve pretty big, gonna get our share of short points as we've already had.
Report court 11.
how these guys got here. Sebastian Gorzny had a first-round win. 6-love in the third over Alessio Vasquez of LSU, and then followed it up with a 6-2, 6-4 win over Alexander Bernard of Ohio State. He and Bernie have a history. Looks like Dominko's going to challenge that out call. Looks to be some confusion even with the replay. Not sure. That's a big forehand from Gorzny there. See if we get another look at that one. It's a big rip early from him. Usually see him play a little more, especially off that forehand side. A little more looping rally early on, but kind of wonder if the game style of Dominko, that's going to be a big game, is going to bait him into going for a little more a little earlier. But Gorzny gets the hold, makes it 2-all. So we'll see who blinks first. Dominko did have an opportunity on that first service game of Gorzny at deuce. That's the only break point we've had so far. There is absolutely nothing Sebastian Gorzny can do about that. He knows he's got to take his opportunities when given a chance, but Dominko is definitely going to get his share of free points on serve. Gave you Gorzny's path to this round of 16 match for 8th seeded Sebastian Dominko, and Gorzny was a 9 through 16 seed. A first round 3-setter, 6-2 in the third over Noah Vukadin of Clemson. Followed it up with a very tough battle over Keegan Rice. I believe it'll come from behind there near the finish for Dominko. 4-6, 7-5, 7-5. Over Keegan Rice of Virginia. So that's how these two got here. Winner of this quarterfinal berth in a match this afternoon against the winner of Aiden Kim and Santi Gia-Michel. Kim of Ohio State, Gia-Michel now of Georgia, transferring over from UCF. What a defensive play from Gorzny to stay alive. Gorzny called the ball deep. Having a tough time telling if these guys are challenging or not. So even there, obviously, Gorzny called it out. Dominko must have challenged it and won the challenge. So that must have been an overrule on Gorzny, which is tough. We've seen too many matches this week with multiple electronic line call overrules. We've had 2 match defaults. So again, your first one is a freebie. Your second's a point penalty. Third is a game, and a fourth is a match. And keep in mind that that's part of the point penalty system, including all code violations. As one of those 2 match defaults we had that took place yesterday, Jack Loudon of Kentucky defaulted in the 3rd set. It wasn't 4 overrules. 3 of the violations were overrules, but one in the middle was a code violation. There's some verbal things that were said, but those count into that point penalty system as well. So in his case, it was 3 overrules plus a code violation, and that 4th one ended up being the match. The 4th one was an overrule. Code violation came in the middle of the match. Just looked like a little deceleration. Kind of looked a little lazy, but that's often the way Gorzny, actually, both of these guys can look. And they're obviously not being lazy, but it looked like it was just a little deceleration on that backhand. Came up short. Great ball there from Gorzny to get to 30 all. Inside out forehand after a decently long rally. See that? Just enough topspin to get down and in for a winner. So he gets it to 30 all. He's definitely had to work a little harder on his service game so far. More than Dominko has. Just wide. Wow. Another big inside-out forehand from Gorzny at 40-30 to hold for 3 all. One more look at that one. Dominko sends him running around, backpedaling. That's just beautiful there. That's good hands. Good touch from Gorzny to be able to backpedal, moving away from the ball and inside out. Backhand winner, or forehand winner. Wow, backpedaling. Hands is definitely one of the assets of Sebastian Gorzny. Tremendous doubles player. junior slam doubles champion was Gorzny, 2022 Wimbledon juniors. Played in the U.S. Open main draw doubles that same year. And now the first little look for Gorzny on the Dominko service game here at 3-all. He's got a 15-30 look. Going to see a little different lineup for that Texas team this year. They return a lot of guys, but most notably not going to return Timo Lagu, or at least barring any sort of fifth year of eligibility rule from the NCAA. He is one and done at Texas. Serve +1, can't do anything about that. But Texas, Gorzny's team does return Jonah Braswell, Lucas Brown, Sebastian Eriksson, Ali Ojakar. Even Evan Burnett, who did a little fill time last year when people were out.
Yes!
That's a little wide, and so Gorzny's got his first chance. Second break point of the match. The first one was a deciding point that Dominko did not cash in on. Now the first break point for Gorzny, and he'll have two of them if need be here.
Yes!
And there it is, forehand wide, and Sebastian Gorzny gets the first break of the match, and he'll take a 4-3 lead. Into the changeover. Texas brings a few freshmen in this year. Mariano from France. Mariano de Dura Palmero from Germany to join that squad. And you never know when they're done. Some of these teams continue to bring guys in up through December for the January start.
Right back.
Dominko going to be the senior leader for his Irish team. Only one other senior on the team. That's Noah Becker out of Little Rock, Arkansas. I remember I actually saw him play quite a bit in Little Rock as a high school student. They also have a grad transfer in Perry Gregg coming over from Holy Cross. That's going to be a good addition for the Irish. Quick 30-love lead here for Gorzny. And then a host of returners for the Irish. Dominko and Peter Naj. Good doubles team last year for the Irish. Throw in Chase Thompson, another very good doubles player. Luis Serrato from Spain, sophomore this year for them. One of those balls looked like it might have crept on or even a little past the baseline, but again, Gorzny's in a spot now with one overrule against him where he really doesn't want to take a chance calling anything out, so he's going to play it if it's close. There's a hold for Gorzny, so 5-3. As Dominko now will serve to stay in this set. And this is kind of the way Gorzny probably anticipates a match going with Dominko is he's going to get a lot of easy holds just because of the big serve. And then when he gives you that opportunity, whether he misses a bunch of first serves or just a few errant ground strokes, you got to take your shots. But tough to get too many breaks of that Dominko service game.
Come on, man.
That was a gorgeous backhand down the line from Dominko there. Take another look at that. Ah, beautiful right into that corner, and you saw Gorzny almost able to get that back in play, so not a lot of margin for error there on that ball, but executed well from Sebastian Dominko. Just deep. That ball almost, Dominko, tough to tell from our angle if he could have hit it, but at 6'8", you got to believe if he wanted to, he probably could have taken that ball out of the air. He let it go, and it did fall just long, but imagine closer than he thought it was going to be. Gorzny trying to step in and take that early on the rise. 40 love. 40 love at 3-5. Won't be surprised at all if we see Gorzny just go for slap winner here. Or just guess one way completely wrong and not worry about it. So it is a hold at love for Sebastian Dominko. And Gorzny leads 5-4 and will try to serve the first set out here. Mentioned Dominko, a senior out of Slovenia. He's a 3-time All-American, all 3 years. For him. Also the first ACC Player of the Year for the Irish. He was the 2025 ACC Player of the Year. And he's been all ACC in singles and doubles all 3 of his years. A mix of first, second, and third teamers for him. (26-7) on the year in singles for Dominko last year. 18-3 in the spring. So again, these guys play a mix of fall and spring schedules. The fall is all individuals, the spring all dual matches. But now it'll be Texas's Sebastian Gorzny here to try to serve this first set out. That ball deep from Dominko, so 15 love. Forehand just deep, 15 all. Gorzny spending a couple years at TCU before moving over to Texas now for his second year here. Dominko now going to apply a little bit of pressure on the Gorzny service game. Gorzny been a guy that's been plagued by injuries. He's had back issues, had other issues. Gets it to 30 all. In fact, if I'm not mistaken, and I'm not looking at it, so this is from memory, but I'm 90% sure this is correct. He made the finals of All-Americans last year, and I believe it was to be he and Oliver Tarvett. He came out for warm-ups, warmed up and said, no go. The fact that it was Oliver Tarvett and the Dunlop balls may have had a little extra to do with it. Tarvett just an absolute grind that these guys don't want to play. Now set point for Gorzny, 40-30. Oh, he clips the net with the serve, and Dominko can't get the timing off of that net cord, and Sebastian Gorzny holds to take the first set 6-4. Scoreboards look to be frozen up, and I believe that's Benny Becker there for Texas. Certainly not Bruce Burke or Nick Beattie, the other two coaches on staff, so Becker looks like he's coming out to refresh some Gatorade or something there for Gorzny. Hopefully our scores catch up. If not, we'll go back to the manual scoreboard option. Keep you updated. Give you a rundown of all 8 of our round of 16 matches here in Tulsa today. Again, the winner of each match going to punch their ticket into the quarterfinals as well as the NCAA singles tournament. Starting things off, we've got Wake Forest top-seeded DK Suresh facing Duncan Chan, who's been the surprise of the fall. Undefeated, winning the Battle of the Bay, winning his first 2 matches here, knocking off 9th-seeded Nick Kotzen of Columbia yesterday. So that's a fun match. And we got 7th-seeded Dylan Dietrich against Ohio State's Jack Anthrop. Dietrich, of course, plays for the University of Virginia. Duncan Chan for TCU, by the way. I didn't mention that. Next match is 3rd-seeded Jay Friend of Arizona taking on UCLA's Emin von Lobensells. Then we got 5th-seeded Ozan Barish of Michigan State taking on 9th-seeded Alexa Krivakapich from Purdue. Finish up. 9th-seeded Devin Badenhorst of Baylor taking on Yale's Vignesh Gojaneni. Return long from Gorzny, and then Matthew Forbes of Michigan State, the big win over Trevor Svida yesterday. That was our featured match, taking on 4th-seeded Kenta Miyoshi of Illinois. Of course, this match, and then Santi Giammichelle of Georgia taking on Aiden Kim of Ohio State. Aiden Kim, the 2-seed. Those are your 8 matches today in the round of 16. Double fault there. And again, the winners of these matches will play a second match today, so they'll get a little bit of a break and then turn around and play the quarterfinals today. That all so that we can have semis Saturday and finals Sunday. That ball looked like it, and Gorzny's going to look at that line. Looked like it was a hair wide, but again, with one overrule under the belt, he looks and he asks the chair, "Was that out?" And I think the chair told him that was out. Now, you're not supposed to be able to ask to use the replay system to confirm that. Maybe that's just the chair's opinion. Not sure. Little touch game broke out there. Gorzny, again, we've talked about his hands. He's got great hands. Dominko, also very good hands. And even though neither one of these guys is a pusher, you will see them employ the finesse. Makes it 40-30 for Dominko now. And that's a hold for Sebastian Dominko. He takes the first game of the second set. Looks like our scoreboard is going to be frozen on us. So we may throw our manual scoreboard up.
Great job. Come on. Go. Let's go. Come on. Arm me up, man. Come on. Great start. Come on, baby. Come on. Let's go.
Ball sails deep, so unless they get that scoreboard in the bottom left back online and up to date, we'll keep ours on screen here.
Come on. Let's go. Here we go. Let's go.
Heard in the middle of that forehand, man, so I'm not sure if Dominko's trying to target that forehand of Gorzny or not. Gorzny says, yeah, target that. I think we heard Dominko say no way in there. Great ball down the line from Gorzny with the forehand to make it 40-30.
Forbes, Michigan State, University of Illinois, 4-4. Forbes, Michigan State, Yoshi, Illinois, 4-4.
That ball got in quickly on Dominko there. Couldn't time it. Again, only one break in the match so far, and only a few break points. Both have done well on serve for the most part. Oh.
Come on.
Lobbing the 6'8 Dominko is going to be a tall task. Gorzny tried it, but Dominko easily puts the overhead away. Again, you win your round of 16 match, you qualify for NCAAs. So that's the big one all these guys left in the main draw are looking for.
Great ball, man. Come on.
Just wide. Actually sounds like Dominko's teammates sitting right behind the camera. So picking up some audio from them.
Hey, come on.
Big serve from the big fella. And that's a hold for 2-1. We'll get a look at that one. Going to see a lot of these. Not out of the reach by any means of Gorzny. Just a tough ball to get the timing on, and Gorzny unable to block that one back. So 3 holds here in the second set to start. It was a break in the 7th game of the first set, our lone break for Sebastian Gorzny. Again, if you're looking for coverage from around the grounds, both here and at carry, Alex Gruskin's got the cross-court cast going. Looks like our scoreboard is back. It looks like it's keeping up with the points. I'll turn ours off. Oh, it's a nice backhand there from Seb Gorzny. Does look like it's keeping up, so let's go ahead and take ours. Bring that back if needed. You saw and heard the frustration from Sebastian Gorzny there, trying to just push that backhand up the line and catching it down a little low in the net. Caught that slice backhand a little thin. Looked like it was going to work out to be more of a drop shot that was not intended. Big serve from Gorzny. A little overshadowed by the fact that he's playing Sebastian Dominko with the bomb. But Gorzny has a good serve of his own. Doesn't always use it, but when he wants to bomb, he can. Believe that ball was deep, so it's going to be a couple break points now here for Sebastian Dominko. He's only had one, and that was at a deuce point that he didn't get. Here comes number 2. Gorzny puts the overhead away, so it'll be a deciding point now for Dominko to try to get his first break of the match. Oh, what a forehand from Dominko. You saw the middle of that rally. Gorzny trying to get to the backhand of Dominko because of the deadly nature of that Dominko forehand. And here's another look at that forehand, finishing it off. And Dominko gets the break. So 3-1 Dominko now here. So a break for Gorzny in the first and a break for Dominko in the second. quick 40 love. Dominko looking to consolidate this break in a hurry. And it's going to be 4-1. All business there for Dominko on his service game. Exactly what you expect to see. There's a bunch of easy love holds, and then every now and then get tested. So Becker's going to have a few words for Gorzny now here at the 1-4 changeover. It's only a single break. Take a look at the scores around the grounds of our other main draw matches that are going there. Staggered starts between 11, 11:30, and 12 Central Time here, so not all going yet. But Aiden Kim's taking a first set 6-4 over Santi Giamichel for Ohio State. Kim for Ohio State, Giamichel of Georgia. Jay Friend and Emin von Lobensels are showing 3-all in the first. Looks to be... and then we've got Devin Badenhorst 5-1 on Vignesh Gojaneni. So those matches along with this have started on the main draw side. Again, it'll be a long day. Here in Tulsa, we've got a couple rounds of singles to play and just started the first one. And then we've got doubles action to follow that. And you can catch all of it once we're done here with Alex Gruskin on the cross-court cast. Stick with us for what certainly looks at the moment like could be headed for a third set decider, but Gorzny only down a single break at 1-4 here, so work to be done still for Dominko. Called deep by Gorzny. A little surprised Dominko looked close. Surprised he doesn't challenge, knowing that electronic line calling system. Oh, come on, Sebastian Dominko. Another look at that because Gorzny's ball looked good. Here, he hit that big angle off the net, and then Dominko, a little risky flick, topspin cross court. And all of a sudden, break points for Dominko again. And it's deep, and it's another break. So back-to-back breaks for Sebastian Dominko, and now 5-1. And he's going to serve for the second set here. Double breakdown to Sebastian Dominko usually spells trouble. So they're going to give the big fella, at worst, 2 chances to serve for a set. Smart money says we're going to see a third. Let's see how it plays out. Looks like Duncan Chan and DK Suresh have started now as well. Just one game in. And that's the knock right there. That it's tough. You watch Dominko and he's all business. And sometimes he just looks lazy, just like you see him moping around here, but that doesn't matter. You're between points. But that last point, he just sort of got caught in no man's land with the ball at his feet inside the baseline. Just not a place he should have been standing. And that's sort of where the lines get a little gray of trying to decide when is he just businesslike and he's not being lazy, and when is he being lazy and just didn't move his feet. Be as lazy as you want when you serve like that, though. So 40-15 and 3 set points coming now. And that's a set for Sebastian Dominko. So the big fella serves it out in style, and we're going to go 3. Just feel like once that one started to get away from Gorzny, he kind of let it go. Was resigned to the fact that this was going to go 3, and so now this may very well be a battle of who blinks first in the third. Which guy can make inroads into the other service game the quickest? Forbes and Miyoshi now live. Most, let's see. I see 6 of our main draw matches. At least 6 are live. Badenhorst, a first set, 6-1 over Gorzny. Forbes and Miyoshi just started. Friend and Von Lobensel's on serve, 3-4, J. Friend serving. 1-all for DK Suresh and Duncan Chan. It's the first set, 6-4 and 1-all for Aiden Kim over Santi Gia-Michel. And then this match here now headed to a third. So which 2 does that make? Not active yet, or that I don't see. Oh, I'm sorry. Ozan Barish and Alexa Krivakapich are also active. So I think that leaves just Dietrich and Anthrop that I don't see. So that's the last 7 of our 8 round of 16s are on. Ozan Barish, a 6-1, 2-1 lead. Over Krivakapich. Gorzny is dispensed of the arm sleeve. And you see him, he's still looking down there. He thinks that ball was out. I thought it was deep too, but very tough to tell from our angle. really no point in asking. It can't be good. Either it was in, or the official's going to tell you it was deep, and then you're going to feel bad for not calling it out. Just don't ask and move on. Oh, that was begging for that inside-out forehand that Gorzny's hit so well in the first set, but misses it there, and now a quick love 30. And after dropping a 6-1 second, certainly not the way you want to start the third if you're Seb Gorzny.
What?
That's what he needed. A free point on serve as Dominko nets the return. Another one catching the tape for Dominko, so 30 all now. Take a quick look at the doubles draw. I'm not sure if either of these guys, pretty sure Dominko and his partner, I think he was playing with Chase Thompson, lost in doubles. Not sure about Gorzny. See if either of them has doubles action later today. Backhand into the net, and now it's 2 more break points for Sebastian Dominko here. Long on the backhand. Just didn't feel like Gorzny wanted to keep hitting those balls to the Dominko forehand. But Dominko did an excellent job pinning Gorzny in the backhand corner. And it would have been really risky to try to go down the line to get to that Dominko backhand. And Dominko forces the error out of Gorzny and gets the break to open the third. Looking at our doubles draw, Seb Gorzny and Lucas Brown are in the quarterfinals, so they will play later today. 6 p.m. Eastern scheduled start for them. They'll play Florida's Tanapat Nierendorn and Henry Jefferson. And indeed, Dominko and Thompson were the 8 seeds for Notre Dame. They dropped a first rounder to Middle Tennessee's Andre Horak and Kareem El-Amin. 10-8 in a match tiebreak. Looking at guys still left in both main draw singles and doubles. Gorzny is 1. DK Suresh, and that's it. Gorzny and DK, the only 2 left in both singles and doubles. What a serve. Love 15, starting off your first service game of the third, and you just decide you're going to throw this out there. I think he missed that. indeed, he did miss that. So 15-30. As Gorzny's, at this point, just hoping to see second serves.
Let's go, Seth. Come on.
Not going to see one there and can't get a clean racket on it. Hits the bottom of the frame. Straight down into the court. For 30 all.
Hey. Yes. Come on.
Another one. Dominko just serving way too well. To get a good opportunity to break here, you look at this sort of slice down the tee. Wasn't even a big bomb. That was a slice serve, but slice down the tee from the lefty, curving away from Gorzny. I mean, all those, every one of those first serves from Dominko, almost unreturnable. Oh, no. There's the last one right there. So 2-love. Dominko consolidates his break. Gorzny just has to know he's going to give him one chance somewhere in this set. He can't serve like that every game. But he has one now. 8 of the last 9 games has Sebastian Dominko, so Gorzny's got to do something to turn his fortunes here.
Let's go, Seth. Come on, baby.
Single break deficit, not the end of the world, but Gorzny certainly can't afford the double break deficit like he bit off in that second set. So 40-love, a good way to start this one, get things back on track. And it's a quick hold at love for Seb Gorzny, so he cuts the deficit to 2-1, still down a break, but maybe feels like he stopped that swing of momentum. We'll see when Dominko comes out to serve again. From Coach Satchire, I'm not doing anything but holding the umbrella over him to keep him cool here. Doesn't need any help on that service game. Satch doing double duty. Got the umbrella overhead and the big body blocking the sun. See Satchire, not a small guy himself, the head coach for Notre Dame. Dominko 6'8", Satchire 6'6". Accomplished player in his own right. Notre Dame standout. Coach Satchire reached a career high of 391. In the ATP singles rankings, got up to 184 in doubles. Gorzny trying to find something here. And the scoreboard bit the dust. You can see it even on the court it did, so I'm sure our chair official's going to get that worked out for us. But is this 30 all now? No, it was 15 all. So now 15-30. And a double fault. Double fault from Dominko makes it 15-40. Couldn't tell the talk there. Maybe Dominko questioning what the score was. But 15-40 now. Break points. 3 break points for Seb Gorzny to get this one back on serve in the third. I'm sure our chair official's going to get that scoreboard straightened out after this game. But again, it's 2-1 in the third for Dominko. Oh, the hands. The hands game. And you see Gorzny keeps killing himself. Sounds like Ozan Barish just won his match. Gorzny from 15-40 to deuce now. He's in search of that break. One more coming. Yep. Should have called that a deciding point, not a break point. That's on me. So now a second serve. Here at 2-1 deuce, Gorzny's best opportunity so far in the third. Oh my goodness! Gorzny thought he set the point up beautifully, had it won once or twice, and Sebastian Dominko comes up with the goods. One more look at that. Gorzny down the line, Dominko. Gorzny just didn't quite get enough down the line, left it too much out in the middle. Gave Dominko the opportunity, and Dominko took it. So from 15-40, Dominko holds to keep his break lead 3-1. forehand from Dominko. And now the wheel's starting to slip off after missing 3 break points. He's going to face 3 break points. Is Sebastian Gorzny, and this a huge opportunity for Sebastian Dominko to take complete command of this 3rd set. Just in. The finesse game broke out. We've talked about it every now and then. Both guys have good hands, and they go to the finesse. And they played a little game of finesse down the line, and Dominko electing to let that one go, thinking it was going to go wide, and it lands good. So Gorzny saves the first of 3 break chances. 2 still in the pocket here for Dominko. See what he's got at 30-40. It's another break for Sebastian Dominko, and he takes a 4-1 lead. Sebastian Dominko now in total control here. Double break lead in the 3rd. The Irish senior looking to make it 4 years in a row that he's an All-American. And looking to punch his ticket into the NCAA Singles Championship. Sort of feel like this is a must-break game for Seb Gorzny. Double break down. Certainly don't want to let Dominko sit on 5 at 5-1 and have 2 chances to serve for the match. So if you're going to do it, now's the time. Break back right away. That's a good start for Seb Gorzny. So 4 break chances now for Seb Gorzny to get one of his 2 breaks back. He gets the first one. Dominko gives up a break at love. Very uncharacteristic of Sebastian Dominko, but Gorzny, 1 break back, still down a break here. 4-2 in the third. But it's been his own service games that have been the problem so far. You hear Dominko? Just listening to these 2 guys talk to themselves is worth it. Saying that was so good. Although it's hard to say that's probably his teammate saying that back behind the court. You can see Gorzny challenging that out call. And that ball was in. Electronic line calling overrule, so that's the first overrule for Dominko. So now both of them have an overrule against them. I mean, it was just a point where Gorzny had to challenge anyway. Sends that one out of the stadium, off the frame, but still 40-30 here for Gorzny, a couple of game points. Hopefully someone's going to get it. Benny Becker looked like he was about to head out of the side there. Not sure if there's a... It looks like there's an opening there. Chair official going to bring Gorzny a new ball. Asks Dominko if he wants to see it. Dominko declines. Says he's good, so 40-30 here. And it's a hold for Seb Gorzny. So from 4-1 double break, it's now 4-3 and a single break. But Sebastian Dominko will have the chance to serve here at 4-3 in the third. Looking around the grounds for the completed matches. I think we heard Ozan Barish over the audio on our broadcast win. He did indeed 6-1, 6-1. He knocked off Purdue's Alexa Krivakapic. I believe that's the only completed main draw match so far. I'll look at the others. Badenhorst 6-1, 3-4 against Gorzny. Forbes 5-3 lead over Kenta Miyoshi. Jay Friend 7-5, Love 1 with Evan van Lobensel's. Duncan Chan leads DK Suresh 5-4 on serve. Aiden Kim 6-4-5-3 over Santi Gia Michelle, and then this match here.
Go.
Oh, this is another challenge, so this will get interesting if... Oh! And a point penalty. This is the trouble with that electronic, whether it's right or wrong. I mean, the chair gets no say, so now... Dominko was overruled on the point for love 15. It's a point penalty to make it love 30. So love 30 now.
Come on, man.
And the fact that another overrule would be a game penalty now for Dominko. So even calling that one wide was... You got to be nervous if you're Dominko now. Oh, such a smart play from Dominko. He saw Gorzny close the net, and as soon as he closed, Dominko just lobbed it. And what makes this nervous for the players is that the players are nervous about how good is the electronic line calling. And if it's just the slightest bit off, the ball could be out and it could call it good. And you don't want to lose a match that way. Great composure here, though, from Dominko. After the overrule and point penalty to go love 30, he's ripped off 3 quick points for 40-30 now and a game point for 5-3. Oh, what great anticipation and hands there from Gorzny. It's going to bring up a deuce deciding point now. This is a big point. See if Dominko's got another big first serve in him. Certainly going to go for one. And when he's landed them, they've been very tough for Gorzny to return. And Seb Gorzny gets the break from double break 4-1 down. We are back on serve.
Okay, sorry.
Now Seb Gorzny's getting into it. 4-all in the third. Still crazy to come back from double breakdown here in the third. And the way that happened with the overrule point penalty. Beautiful return from Dominko deep in the backhand corner of Gorzny. And look, neither one of these two guys, they're both known as very, very good sportsmen. Neither one's trying to cheat or hook the other guy. And I will bet you that you asked Dominko after the match, 40-15 now. You asked Dominko after the match, regardless of which way this match goes, whether he wins or loses.
Okay, man.
And he'll contend still that that ball was out and thinks that the ELC is wrong. Who knows? But that's the danger of even calling a ball out that's close now. Big forehand. Not giving up on this game yet. 40-30 for Gorzny. Oh, such a great point from Dominko, that backhand overhead, which probably won't get caught in the replay. Oh, there it is. Yeah, way harder than that looked. And then the low volley off the feet. Gorzny just couldn't get it by him. So now a huge 4-all deciding point. I think it was the +1 that Gorzny had, the big open court to the left, the Dominko backhand side. And I think he was trying to go there. He just left the ball in the middle of the court. That was the hurtful shot in that rally. Oh, Gorzny takes the risk, go line to keep the ball to the Dominko backhand, and it pays dividends as Dominko then misses that return wide. And Gorzny holds for 5-4. You see him, he's got to tap that net on the way by every time. Little superstition there. But that was such a risky play from Gorzny. He knew he wanted to get the ball into the Dominko backhand. Couldn't afford it. Deciding point to let Dominko tee off on a forehand. And he takes that Dominko service return and goes backhand line just inside the line. And Dominko tries to return the favor and go down the line to the Gorzny backhand and misses it wide. So 5-4. Seb Gorzny now on a 4-game run of his own. He was 4-1 down.
Let's go, baby.
Now 5-4. And look at that. The ball looked wide. Oh, so painful. Dominko wants to call it out, and he can't. If he calls it out and the challenge is upheld, match is over. He's facing a game penalty on his next overrule.
That's so good, man. Come on.
Great forehand there. And this is probably the point where the players are going to tell you, those that do say they don't like it, are just going to say, they don't like it because of that right there. No chair in the world is, if Dominko calls that ball out on the far sideline from the chair, is going to overrule that for a game penalty.
Come on, man. Great start.
Dominko's kept his composure well, though, after that first point, the ball that he couldn't call out. Got the next two now for 30-15. Make it 40-15. You hear his teammate. Great second. Good second serve. Forced the error out of Gorzny. So 40-15. We're a point from 5-all here.
Come on, let's go.
Misses that slice. 40-30. Now, a key point here. He'd like to get this. If he doesn't, it'll be a deciding point, match point for Gorzny. I was wondering what was going on. Gorzny looked like he was grabbing the towel and headed to the bench. So 40-30 here for Dominko. That's a big forehand and avoids the pressure situation of facing a match point. One more look at that forehand. Serve +1, the Dominko game makes it 5-all. Ace for Seb Gorzny to start the 5-all service game.
Wow, dude.
Oh, the wheels. The long legs and the wheels for Dominko. He chases that one down. Gorzny had an open court if he could have hit it, but he couldn't. So 15-all. Forbes did grab his first set over Kenta Miyoshi, 6-4. Duncan Chan got the break to take the first set over DK Suresh, our top seed, 6-4. Badenhorst and Gorzny now 6-1, 4-all. Gorzny calls that one out and gets a challenge from Dominko.
Okay. Take one.
Looked like the chair put her finger up to confirm the ball was out. Waiting for the scoreboard to confirm. Indeed, I hear her say 40-15. Yep. So confirm the ball was deep. Game Gorzny. So Seb Gorzny, 6'5". On serve here. Dominko with an opportunity to serve for a tiebreak. May not be the way I anticipated getting here, but nevertheless, it's a spot I thought was very possible we'd end up, and that is a good chance of heading to a third set breaker. Dominko having double break leads in both the second and third sets. Gorzny's been able to fight back in the third. Shire finishes his talk. With Dominko there, Satchar, only the 7th head coach ever in the history of Notre Dame men's tennis, which I think now is somewhere in the neighborhood of 100 years old. First point to Dominko. Love. Looks like we could be headed to that breaker. Quick look there. Indeed, it is. It's 1923 the Irish started the men's tennis program, so been around 102. This is probably the 103rd year. Only 7 head coaches. Long tenures along the way there. And it will be a final set buster as Dominko holds at love. So lock the seatbelts on. Berth in the quarterfinals as well as the NCAA tournament ride on this tiebreak.
Go, Savvy.
Well played there. Could have been a nervy overhead for Gorzny. See those long arms of Dominko able to get to that and put up a lob, but Gorzny backpedals a little behind the service line and handles that overhead well.
Come on, man.
That ball that Gorzny has tried to avoid. just never know where it's coming, when it's coming. Dominko gets that forehand that he can afford to tee off on and does, and hits the inside-out winner into the corner. Makes it 1-all. Three holds to start the breaker. 2-1 Dominko. That's where it's tough. Gorzny, he can't hit every ball to the Dominko backhand. It's just that when he hits him those forehands, he needs to not hit him a floater or a ball where he's got his feet set at the baseline and can take a rip at Can't tell if that was a challenge there or not. I thought Gorzny may have challenged, and we may have been waiting for the ruling. If he did, it wasn't overturned.
Okay, sorry.
So it's a mini break lead for Dominko. Gorzny holds his second one, but 3-2 Dominko to serve now. He anticipated the little dropper well, but he put that one right where Dominko could handle easily. Popped it out to the forehand volley. Maybe for a brief moment forgot to play in the lefty. That's his forehand side, but it was an easy response from Dominko for 4-2. So still a mini break lead halfway through a third set breaker, and Gorzny's going to change shirts. Go for that fresh shirt feeling for the last few points here. He's hoping it's more than 2 or 3 for sure. Well, it's certainly more than 2, as Dominko needs 3. Gorzny needs 5 at a minimum, but nevertheless, a fresh shirted Gorzny will take the return here at 4-2 Dominko. And that's the kind of ball he wants into the Dominko forehand. Even if you make him run around it, push him a little bit over into that backhand corner, then you hit that next ball into his forehand corner, catch him on the run, moving much tougher. He's not going to tee off and go for the winner usually from that position. And in fact, that time he drew the error, so we're back on serve now.
Come on, Sebby.
Tried to thread the needle too thin there. You see Gorzny decidedly trying to play into that Dominko backhand down the line, but just missed wide.
Doing great, man. Doing great.
And so the mini break goes right back to Dominko at 5-3.
7.
Return long. 5-4, but now Dominko's got the match on his racket. 2 serves coming here at 5-4. Gorzny's got to find one of them.
Wow. So good. Come on. So good.
What a ball at 5-4 in the breaker from Dominko. Another look at this one. Runs around the forehand, inside out into the corner. Placed beautifully. Brings up match point.
Right
6-4 Dominko. Match point here. See if he just goes big T. Doesn't even care if Gorzny knows he's going there. Just hit it. And forehand long. And Gorzny gets the mini break. So match point number 1 fought off on the Dominko serve. Gorzny's going to have to fight one more off here on his own serve at 5-6. Match point number 2 for Dominko. Wouldn't have it any other way. 6-all in a third set breaker will change ends. Seb Gorzny fights off. 2 match points there from 6-4 down. And we will change ends. See who was the fresh shirt off the first change. See if he's superstitious and does it again. Nope.
Go, 7.
Not superstitious enough to change shirts. But he is to tap that net on all the changeovers. Didn't do it that time on the changeover, I don't think. So 6-all, 1 more serve coming for Seb Gorzny. Forehand, unforced error into the net. Gorzny knows that's not what he wanted to do because he's given the big fella another match point on his serve. So match point number 3 now for Sebastian Dominko on his serve again this time. Fought off again by Seb Gorzny. It was a bomb of a serve, but he blocked the forehand return back. And then drew the error out of Dominko, so 7-all. And I'll look at a second serve here. Oh, beautiful hands.
And go.
I thought Gorzny might have had a chance to put that away. He got there quick enough to take a big swing at that. One more look at that. As you see, Sebastian Dominko anticipate this well. Gorzny got a good swing, but Dominko anticipated that cross quarter, puts it back in the court. Match point number 4 for Dominko now. He's had 2 on his serve. This is the second on the Gorzny serve. And Dominko's second on that 7-all point was very soft. I thought nervy. Let's see what Gorzny's got for a second serve here down match point 7-8. Wow. Some guts to go for that.
Okay, sorry.
Gorzny makes it 8-all. Look at this +1 backhand. Clean winner. So we've had 4 match points for Dominko, none yet for Gorzny. Let's see if he can get one. Dominko goes again for that drop that's been working for him, but he comes up short. And indeed, we are going to end up now with our first match point for Seb Gorzny. It'll be on the return. As Dominko serves here at 8-9. Make it 9-all. Let's change sides again, guys.
Mamma mia.
As you hear Seb Gorzny with the Mamma Mia there. He's had a similar reaction a couple times with that backhand over the high part of the net, trying to go down the line. Just trying to push it up the line, and he's not had the best of luck with it. So it'll be 9-all.
Great job. Great job.
We've done a great job picking these featured matches, as we had a 7-6 in the third yesterday with Matthew Forbes and Trevor Sfida, and we've got a 7-6 in the third again today. And no winner here yet, 9-all. Sebastian Dominko to serve. Deep. Dominko challenging. Whew. Gorzny had to breathe a sigh of relief there, because if that was overruled, it was the match. It would have been 10-9 on the point and a point penalty for 11-9, and the match is over. So now another match point for Gorzny at 10-9. His first one on his own serve. So we've now had 4 match points to Dominko, the second here for Gorzny. Point. Seb Gorzny with the backhand slice, little tricky dropper to finish it off. And Sebastian Gorzny 11-9 in a third set breaker. Let's get one more look at the finish of that. After we see these guys shake hands. There's a little tricky dropper from Gorzny. Not really a dropper, kind of a mix between a backhand slice and a drop shot, and it works out, and Seb Gorzny takes the match 7-6 in the third, 11-9 in the breaker, and that's going to do it for our featured match of the day here. Seb Gorzny into the quarterfinals, into the NCAA tournament. Another match of singles today as well as doubles to come. We'll be back again tomorrow. Semifinal Saturday. That may be all Alex Gruskin. I'm not sure the schedule yet. Either way, we will have it here on the YouTube channel, on the ITA channels. So come back and join us. Until then, I've been your host, Chris Halioris. You have been watching the 2025 ITA All-American Championships. See you again tomorrow, folks.